Alright, hello and welcome everybody. Yeah, it seems like you guys can hear me. And it seems like the capture device audio is coming through too. It is not playing anything right now, which is a little unfortunate. Let me get rid of this big old logo in the middle of the screen right now. Sometimes it'll just pop that up randomly. It's not up there earlier, but Blake here for the Low Regret channel. Just going to do some dailies today, just get kind of back into the swing of things. I have been very focused on the 12 hours of Sebring. That was last weekend, and that went super well. We actually managed a podium in that, but now I'm going to just try and settle down and talk through some of those thoughts and get warmed up with some, some daily race A. And then we'll move on to daily race C once it gets closer to the top of the hour here. I obviously do not have a time on the board at the moment. I actually am not really going to advocate a whole lot of confidence here in terms of the car handling. I actually am not feeling super hot with it, but I figure the Miatas on Willow, Horse Thief Mile, always a fun time. So let's just have some fun with it and see what happens, you know? We're really here to make sure our our SR stays maintained. Because if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to be in bad shape for the next couple of races. But outside of that, we should be okay. It's going to be a standing start, I believe. Pit lane start. So we'll get going straight away. Yep, pit lane start. Can I make up one on the start? I don't know. I'm not going to try and fight it too hard, so I want to make sure my SR stays intact. They start to dip wheels and get a little feisty up there. I feel like I didn't leave him much space there. That's my bad, but whatever. I've already made up a couple, though. Hanging tough. Unfortunately, these guys are a little slow. Didn't carry quite the same momentum that we did. Didn't leave myself enough room there. Unfortunate. Yeah, the main issue I find is that once you break traction, it takes a little while to get traction back. So you got to be real mindful of what you're doing. But we are up 3 spots. That's good. Just gotta try and carry our speed and see what we can get away with. This thing likes to corner slowly. That sense of speed is a little bit lower on here. You just gotta be careful not to tip it into the corner too quickly. There we go. Gonna try and run us out of room. Of course they will. I'll break myself. We're still in it. A little bump from behind happens. I think I might have left myself pretty narrow here. We're okay though. Fastest lap too at that, so quite okay. Alright, let's try and get away with a little something something here. Dip wheel off, we're still legal. As the white Miata up there jumps right back on track in front of us, they have a little coming together. Take that one off him. This guy's also had quite a moving up the pack as well. Ooh, you hate to see it. Sometimes. You can also really hook on the dirt if you're careful. You can really get a good job of that done. But you gotta be watching what's going on. P4 having a moment, P3 having a moment. Seems like some of the people are taking first gear through there, and I really don't think the gear spacing is too wide, if you ask me. Wasn't quite as fast, that one. Got bested by another driver, the driver in first, that is. I'm having to work the wheel a little more than I expected, though, to be honest. We've done well so far with this race. We went from 10th up to 3rd in the space of 3-ish laps. And I think we've had one off so far, so that's really good. That's the thing, even with the relatively low power of this car, you know, under 120 horsepower, it's still, you still have to drive it with a fair amount of finesse if you want to get the most from it. Because there's so little tire grip. It's fun. It's actually quite a lot of fun. It's a really good teachable moment. Here we go, get the fast lap. So they go off, go around, thank you very much. Keep it nice and tidy up here. I don't think there's any way we're going to catch first, but hey, we drove a darn good race even get up here. I don't think 3rd place is necessarily just given up. We have enough buffer to probably make it clean, but you never know. These are tight haircuts. The interesting thing is actually a really fun track in both directions, though I don't know if you can go both directions on GT7. Hey, and we got another fast lap. That one might have been a 106. But I was clearly racing against a different breed, so yeah. But it worked out. Good race to warm up on. 8 minutes later. I feel fresh. I feel invigorated. Not a bad way to start the stream, if you ask me. Not a clean race, though. We did have that one off, like I said. I don't recall us really touching any other cars. We did have one instance where I got hit. SR didn't take a dip, so that's good. That's really all we can ask for. I'm gonna save that one for my own sake. And leave that alone, but that was a good time. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Almost got it up to the, we got up to the front. We obviously didn't win, but we got up towards the front, starting from last. So I'm happy with that. But let's go ahead and get into the main event. We're going to try and get more done on Daily Race C than anything else today. I'm going to be on the medium tires, and I don't have any medium tires for this car because of course I don't. Do have wets and inners already. So let me try and get some Q laps in so I can not be woefully off the pace, because I imagine this is where most of the people are going to be at. So I'm going to have to compete. I'm probably only have time for like 4 laps, maybe? That sounds about right. At any rate, the goal is the same. It's going to be a 50-minute slot, which effectively means that you're only going to have one of these every hour at the top of the hour. It's going to be a 20-lap race, so I think the actual sum total, it will be like 45 minutes, top to bottom. So we're gonna be working for it, in short. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use the meta car because why not? But that doesn't mean I'm gonna be good. It just means they're the meta car. And I know nothing about this race, by the way. I just know the wear numbers are low, it's going to be a long one, attrition's probably going to be high, so I just want to make sure I'm on top of my game. But I did already get a couple of laps in with this car earlier, even though I didn't set a time yet. Easy flat through Radion, and we'll go up the Kemmel straight. Seems like the car does not have a lot of legs in 6th gear, though. And it's understandable, just frustrating. This is about VMAX for most GT3 cars of this vintage. Definitely can say some of the newer ones will probably get up to 170 a little easier, but I'm just saying, once it hits 155, it's sort of like it's hitting a brick wall. A little bit of understeer there. I think I either got on the brakes way too late, or I think I got on the brakes way too late. I think that's the only real answer there. Skill issue and all that. But the car is pretty easy to drive, so that's always a nice step in the right direction. I also feel like I'm sitting further away than I usually would, but I'm still fairly comfortable. Felt like good timing on the brakes there. Let's improve that a little bit. I'm sure we can probably get a couple more seconds out of it even. Just with good brake work. Trying to use a little less steering here. Okay, so you want to keep it in 5th for quite a while for that exact reason. You want to really, really let it eat in 5th before you shift up to 6th. That's fair. And if you brake late, the car does not like it. The car likes a very nice measured brake response that allows the tire to grip up. If you brake late, it does not have that time. I.e., it doesn't want you to be braking at 100%, or it doesn't want you to be turning at 100% brake pressure. It wants you to lift. Lost back all that time that I gained there. But it makes sense. It all makes sense. just gotta drive a little better. So clearly I can probably get down to like a high 218, but I've got to make it happen if I want it. So I might not even have time for the quote 4th lap that I thought I was going to have. Nice and early. Not the best exit, but it could have been worse, honestly. So yeah, right on 100 apparently. That's the one you want. Oh well, life happens. Keep it in 5th for a while, let it rev out. Oh yeah, it likes 5th a lot more. That's where it's making its money. It does seem like it's really, really, really sensitive. It's a sensitive car, but it's receptive. It likes all the little details. It's a shame because that could have been so much better. Little slip there. Try to get pushy on the outside. Okay, so we should still be able to get that 218. I guess I underestimated a little bit what I could get away with. But that's fine. I imagine I'm still going to have my work cut out for me here. Nice and flat through there. Brake a little earlier for the final turn. Lost quite a bit out on the curbs there. Happens. See what we can go with in the first couple sectors. Yeah, we're already 2/10 up. Just from the source. Just from the source. Yeah, so this car's got some stuff going on for sure. He really wants you to finesse it. And I think that's only right. So I'm not going to be able to finish this lap. But I think we could have been another 5/10 or so in that amount of time. Hopefully 2:18.8 will get us somewhere, but I don't think it's going to get us much. I have to imagine that most of the fuel is going to be in the 17s. Okay, maybe I overestimated a little bit, but you can see up at the front, you know, 17.3, 17.9, and then even up further, 16.8, which is redunculous. There's only one other A plus driver here, so we're gonna have our work cut out for us. And see what we can do. It's pretty much that simple. Pretty much that simple. I think we're starting P. Yep, we're starting P8. 2x fuel, 4x tires. The question might be, do we have to take 2? We'll see, I guess. I'm just going to try and run a pretty measured race for the moment. Okay, looks like there are some potential patches of weather rolling in. Start on the dry tire and be ready to switch over to wets whenever that happens. If it happens, could happen, I don't know. Anything's possible. Hopefully my connection cleans up a little bit. Okay, it seems like the bitrate is having a moment. Cool. I think I know why, but I'm not really thrilled about it. The one and only solution I have is to disconnect as many devices as I can right now. Oh well, Yahtzee. I checked up for the right reasons, but I lost a place in so doing. Well, great, I have damage now, but whatever. Can't really do anything about it. Just kind of got ping-ponged in there. And I think that everyone involved knows that had nothing to do with me, but still, it just sucks to be in it. At least it's light damage and not heavy damage. Saying we should have a pretty solid amount of fuel. I would imagine probably enough to start saving. Just to make sure we're on target. The issue is that this car is going to be a little thirsty. Might just shift right on the light for now. We're running 5th. That's good. Ooh, I had to lift pretty seriously there. Oh, shit. Missed the corner there entirely. Luckily got him to back out there. Kind of lost a position through not being aware there, but it happens. I should have been, you know, paying attention to 5th or 6th behind me, rather than trying to just fight super hard to get that run on 4th. Because, I mean, I had the run, but they were like, oh, well, this is not for you. I was like, okay, you're just going to mosey then? Like, leave it halfway open and then just shut it at the last moment? I think we'd all do well to work together here, though. So I could use the fuel savings, honestly. Let me keep an eye on the weather. Oh, I'm going a little slow. Ooh. This car tries to turn a blinder on me. And also, good on you for using the... I think that's a Skyline silhouette. Good on you. Respect. What's up, Use? I hit the wall, they hit each other. Everything happened for a reason. We're in 4th. Yeah, I'll just give it to him. It's not that serious. I would rather work together right now. I feel a little vulnerable. How's your Wednesday going, my friend? Yeah, I just need him to keep me in slipstream range. Have him think about me a little bit. So we could work together. We could rule the world. 2 McLarens. It could be us. But also just being in clean air would not be a problem here. It's a lot of different things to consider at this juncture of the race. Being unperturbed is not a bad place to be. Besides, it seems like we've got a bit of raw pace on that Skyline. They might have us in a straight line, but we can, I think, eke out a little bit lap on lap. In the Team Wind Charmer car. We are losing out on the leader, which I think is to be expected at this stage. Still running P5. So our goal here is to race a smart race and not race harder. You can kind of see the cloud cover rolling in too, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything serious right now. Should be pretty tame. Let's just keep that pit stop in our back pocket until we need it. Oh, Skyline got passed. Push the brake bias back a little bit more as well, just to try and keep my wear as even as possible on all 4 tires. I usually go -2 or 3, but I think -1 should be okay for now. And it does in fact look like that Porsche is catching me, so I'm going to be very careful with how I proceed. I think I'm better on fuel than them, but I don't know that for a fact. I mean, we had to come in anyway, so I'd say we definitely should not waste too much time trying to save a ton of fuel, but maybe just shift to the light and try not to go much further. We're pacing okay. We're pacing okay. Yeah, it seems like this guy is catching me at a rate of knots. A little bit every corner. Just hope that the dirty air gets to him or something. I don't know. Really run out of options here. Picking up the pace though. That's good. Trying to hunt me down, that's for certain. Yellows? Lap traffic? No, not lap traffic. Oh god. That bought me a couple of tenths, so I'm lucky there. Shit. Felt that one coming as soon as it happened. That's the thing, we both have to take a pit stop. Likely both gonna have to take fuel, so any fuel I save now will come back to help me later. So I have to be smart about it. We're doing a good job of keeping the pace right where we need it to be. We're holding him where we need to, but I think we just need to make sure we keep our focus forward. We should have to come at this rate, if everything stayed equal and not looking at tires, we would have to come in on lap 18 for fuel. I'm assuming we would probably have to come in around like 14 or 15 if we take tires into consideration. 2 seconds to the car behind. Something happened back there. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep on doing my thing. My tires could fall off any moment too, and right now I need to make sure they don't do that. So the car is working, and we're doing our job. I think that they might be fighting each other back there. I think that's what this is. They're fighting each other, and I'm using that to my own advantage. Yeah, they're right on top of each other. Picked up the pace a little bit more there. Very nice. So yeah, I'm sure the guy in the Porsche behind is probably just cursing the existence of that other McLaren, being like, oh, you know, I had that other guy in my sights, I was getting him, and now I just completely losing the tail of that. So I'm thanking my lucky stars, because I didn't really have an answer for him, other than a stern defense. Yeah, every bit of fuel that we can save up to this point right now is gonna help us later. Alright. I'm not even really worried about the top three. I need to just focus on hitting my marks. So they got good gap anyway. They're taking me to the Gapplebees, as the kids say. Nice, good run through staff 2. Flat through there. Nice, I like it. I love it. I guess I should be keeping a closer eye on the weather. It seems like we might have a larger system on the way in from the east. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. And as the car gets lighter, it's just getting better and better to drive. That's how it should be. Yeah, the guy in second is flying. That was the I think red Macca earlier that we were racing. Flying. Like, on one. Massive respect. No, you're kidding me. Did a good job recovering that one, but that's going to cost me quite a bit of time. Not only quite a bit of time, quite a bit of tire as well. Now all of a sudden I'm racing that Porsche again. Yeah, Puon seems to be my biggest enemy right now, and I think honestly, a huge part of it is I think I'm turning in too early. Yeah, I don't trust it. Not a little bit. Like I was saying earlier, any and all fuel saved will go a long way for us. Oh, looks like they made a bit of a mistake somewhere. Yeah, I think the lap 14 on tires sounds about right. Try and see what the weather's doing around that time. If we have to pit on dries, we have to pit on dries. Yeah, nothing yet. It seems like the weather's just kind of playing tricks on us and will likely never hit us, but we're only halfway through the race, so Easy to say, all that. They're in the pits as well. And try not to leave it too late. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the weather for the next couple laps. So that way the latest we jump would be like lap 13. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's going anywhere though. It's a full thing. Find a good point to check at each lap. Should probably be the Kemmel Straight. Yeah, I don't see anything. I think we're going to have to jump next lap. I think that's it. Spray into the box. Yeah, the weather system's really not making much, if any, progress towards us. It's just playing with us, I think. So I think we pit this lap, and then we figure it out from there. Because if the weather system hits, then it's going to hit, and everyone's going to be susceptible to it. The only person who looks poised to not take the fall to it is Salazar. And heck, he might even be pitting this lap. Yep, looks like they're pitting this lap too. All right. And I think we just go to the dot, because we haven't really been saving an immense amount of fuel. I think we just go to the dot and we play our game. And that's it. Yeah, we did good on fuel too. We have 33 left now, which means we need to take less in pit. See, cells are to take up to 60. I'm gonna probably take like 45 or 48. $46. That's the number. See where we come out at. It looks like we're at least going to be P5 or P7 even. Surprised I control the car already. I appreciate it, but I'm surprised. So yep, net P6. I would say there's probably, I think one of them has not pitted yet. The other one I'm not sure. Just gotta keep an eye on the weather. I was late on the brakes there, it happens. But the gap to P5 looks real. That is an actual, that's the race. Gap to P7 has increased substantially. That's great. That's good news. I have to use the restroom after this. So it looks like they're almost line astern up there. So we'll see if they want to play the team game or if they want to do something different. I'm hoping for the latter, of course, but, you know, wishful thinking. P1 RA's changed hands. So the hope is that they can slow down the rest of the pack behind them. Yeah, car ahead is falling back to us. You are kind of settling in for the race at this stage, though. Oh, that doesn't look fun. P4 and 5 changed around again. P5 into the pits. Yeah, I'm not expecting much of anything, but I do think we can get net P4 here. That just depends on if P3 has already hit it or not. That's really where the race is at this moment in time. If P3 has not hit it, then we should be able to get that position pretty easy. My hands are also getting greasy too. I hate this. I feel like there's a lot of little stuff that's pulling me out of the zone right now, and that sucks. But it is what it is. I can either keep racing or I can let it get the better of me. Let's see what the fuel's looking like once it gets Blanchimont. Saying we got 5.5 to go, and we have about 5 laps left. So we are on target. I think I could have run a little bit earlier there, or a little later, I mean. Oh, it was a skyline from earlier. That's our race, I guess. We were noting a pace deficit, so see if we can get him. We'll try to avoid revving it out too much, but we have a little bit of overhead right now, so that's good. So I think apples to apples, that car is faster than us in a straight line, but I think we've uncovered pretty much everywhere else. This thing is very confidence-inspiring. Feels like it's got its feet planted firm in the soil. We are making up that time quick. Yeah, I'm a little bit less on fuel now. Should still have 0.2. Oh, and they're in the pits. Okay. Well, that is that. Still no weather systems coming in. I think this is going to be the final running order then. Try and be there if anything happens, but only got 4 more laps to do. Just keep them clean. Yeah, 'cause P3 is walking on me, and walking hard. And P2's fastest lap. Telling P2's nightmarishly fast. It's taking a lot of my focus, admittedly. Just to even stay with it. Did a crappy job there. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this performance. Car's shown me it's got plenty of pace. Just as a driver, need to pick it up and not go deep into corners like that. I thought my PS4 was just on nuclear mode for a second. Like I thought I heard something that was a fan spinning, but no, that's I think some in-game noise. Just telling me that I'm fatigued. I've also lost like a second to P3, just a couple laps. Now, obviously, I've not been driving my absolute best, but certainly saying to do more. Alright, just two more laps. Just two more laps to get through. Good solid lap there. Funny thing is I know I can go a little quicker too. Yeah, let me just drive it as standard. Get her home. Heck, could we be on for a... Well, I think a low 18 for sure, but maybe even a high 17. Data suggesting. Alright, I'll take what I can get. Not quite a podium, but I would say it's still a pretty solid finish, all things considered. We did make up our 4 spots, and we had a good race doing it. We should have a nice 10 minutes to cool off after this. I think that was a little bit slower through there, but that's okay. We've kept pretty solid pace towards the tail end of this race. That wasn't it, though. That wasn't it. Definitely losing my concentration. It happens like that sometimes, though. Because that was a stint right there. It really was. We'll bring it home. P4, solid race, good pace. We'd like to see it. I'll take what I can get. Oh, goodness me. Alright, I'm actually gonna let this go for a second. I'll be right back. I just do this. Alright, that one went pretty well. We gained some rating. Kept our SR clean. We had a good darn race. Whew. I can't complain about that at all. Pivot. Given that my stream is acting up, I think I'm going to pivot into ending the stream. Because my connection occasionally just is having some very woeful moments, and I didn't see if there are any moments during this actual race itself where it was doing that. I saw it was doing that right before the race started. I'm going to go ahead and end here. But to you guys who are still watching at all, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll try to be back at some point later this week or weekend. Till then, you guys, take care, race fair, and I will see you next time.